You can only serve one master. You can only choose to pick one side. If you're a smart business, if you're a smart franchise, you got to choose the right side. You are going to serve the right master, the master who pays your bills. You're not going to bite the hand that feeds you. That is what a smart team would do. That's what a franchise with courage would do. The thing is, they never had to be in this position. Professional sports teams, they should not be in the position to have to choose. This should have been so simple. For decades, social and political issues, they rarely made their way into sports. It was almost like this unwritten rule. You keep politics out of sports. But these sports leagues, they could not resist. They took a bite from the forbidden fruit. Of course, they quickly found out there was nothing sweet about this fruit. The devil fooled them again by using a tantalizing fruit, which was really a shit sandwich. This all started 3 years ago with the fight against mythical racism. These teams could not join the fight fast enough. Major League Baseball, they moved the All-Star game out of Atlanta, claiming Georgia voting laws were preventing black people from voting. Now, obviously, that was a myth. The fight against mythical racism, it moved the All-Star game out of a predominantly black city to Denver, a city filled mostly with white people. Seems counterintuitive to me, but what the hell do I know? I'm not a member of Woke United Methodist. The problem when you decide to be baptized and born again, dedicating your life to the woke faith, you're not allowed to pick and choose your cause. Once you become a certified wanker spanker, you are required to push all of the narratives. You can't say, I am only choosing to fight mythical racism. It doesn't work that way. When you get baptized and you're initiated through cucumber insertion, you are required to fight mythical racism, mythical misogyny, myths regarding abortion, gun control, and you're also required to promote the most important narrative at Woke United Methodist, the normalization of the transgender lifestyle. The Los Angeles Dodgers, they are finding out the hard way. This is not a request. Compliance is mandatory. Next month, during Woke Christmas, the Dodgers, they will be hosting their annual Pride Night celebration. Oh, I can't wait for Pride Night. My emotional support shovel told me this year the Dodgers will be handing out complimentary thongs to all birthing persons with inches in their britches. As part of their celebration, the team will be handing out the Community Hero Award. Well, that sounds rather nice. When you think of community heroes, who do you think about? Perhaps you think about police officers who protect and serve the community. Maybe you think of religious leaders, pastors who take care of the elderly. Maybe there's a doctor in town who is fighting the good fight and making sure that all children are receiving the gender-affirming care they need. When you call something the Community Hero Award, I am expecting the nominees to be actual heroes. I'm not talking about fake superheroes like those who are worshipped by the Star Trek virgin Mike Freeman. I'm not talking about Luke Skywalker. I'm not talking about Captain Kirk. I'm not talking about Darth Vader and his vibrating lightsaber. I'm expecting real heroes, people who actually deserve to be honored. I am sure this is why most normal people, all normal people, were surprised and outraged when the Dodgers announced they would be giving the Community Hero Award to a group called the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. Well, KC, who in the hell are the sisters who identify as misters? The group was started in San Francisco in 1979. Now, I'm always suspicious of any group started in San Francisco, a beautiful city with great weather, no longer known for its beauty. San Francisco is the land of transition, and the city has transitioned into a living hell. According to their website, the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence, they are a charitable organization and a protest group. What are they protesting? Well, in the late 70s, they were fighting for LGBT rights in San Francisco. Well, KC, what about the IA? What about the Q? What about the plus plus? Well, those gender identification options, they weren't available in the late 70s. Our plus plus identifiers, our questioning Quintons, they didn't emerge until 2020. Now, the Mr. Sisters, they chose a unique way to protest for their rights. They didn't storm police stations, they didn't defecate on windshields, they didn't tag team the cucumber on the playground. Those aren't forms of protest, that's just their daily life. They protested by making a complete mockery of the Catholic Church. 3 men dressed as nuns fighting for the rights of the identifier. Over the last 3 or 4 decades, the group has grown into a loosely organized chapters around the world. One of those chapters located in the City of Angels. I'm sure the angels in heaven are real big fans of the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. When the Dodgers announced they were honoring this group with the Community Hero Award, they faced severe backlash from the actual community. This story ended up capturing the attention of the mainstream media. The Dodgers were being criticized from all angles. Now, from an optics perspective, this is the last thing Major League Baseball needs right now. Major League Baseball is kind of in a period of recovery. For the first time in years, there's been a lot of positivity surrounding Major League Baseball. Last weekend, I met my friends at the bar for happy hour. There was a baseball game on TV at the bar. I was actually impressed. These new rules have drastically improved the speed of the game. I can't believe I'm saying this, but it was actually fun to watch. Major League Baseball is finally recovering from the past few years of wanker spanking, and here come the Dodgers to fuck it all up. After receiving pressure from normal people, the Dodgers, they decided to rescind their offer to the Mr. Sisters. They told them, you're no longer welcome. Do not pass go. Do not collect 200 cucumbers. This story had a happy ending, right? Normal people win again. The Dodgers, they listened to their customer base. They realized they made a mistake. Everyone moves on, right? The problem when an organization doesn't have the balls to stand up to pressure, that pressure can work both ways. Once the Dodgers rescinded their offer, they began receiving pressure from the wanker spankers. The group LA Pride decided to pull out of Pride Night. Sounds like a blessing to me. The LA Times published an article claiming the Dodgers have no balls. They folded to pressure from normal people. Of course they have no balls. I thought you people celebrated things like that. The Dodgers went to Dr. Proctor and traded their balls for a nice thong. Pretend sports writers like Bill Shaken claim the Dodgers folded to right-wing meanies. Meanies? Meanies? If my 6-year-old nephew said the word meanie, I would revoke his future man card. What grown man uses the word meanie? Of course, I am assuming Bill Shaken identifies as a man. It's entirely possible he chooses to identify as Martha Stewart. But after receiving pressure from deacons at Woke United Methodist, the Dodgers, they decided to re-invite the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence to their gay Pride Night. Now, that is not the surprising part of this story. A Major League Baseball team bending over to take the cucumber, that has become the expectation. This decision by the Los Angeles Dodgers, it goes far beyond politics. This is not a political issue. This is not a social issue. This is not like the Boston Red Sox last year, allowing a group of drag queens to throw out the first pitch. Now, I could go without seeing that at a Major League Baseball game, but at least those drag queens were covered up. They weren't mocking another religion. They weren't mocking God. This decision by the Dodgers, and by extension Major League Baseball, this was a choice between good and evil. Unfortunately, the Dodgers chose evil. Now, I'm going to show you a very, very, very short clip. This is a small sample of a performance by the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. I muted the sound for copyright reasons. There's some song playing in the background, but I'm only going to show you a few seconds of this. Watch for yourself. What I just showed you, that was the tame part. You can view the full 3-minute clip on Twitter. It is absolutely disgusting. At one point, one of the Mr. Sisters, they began using the cross in a way the cross should never be used. Let me ask you something. Who goes to a Major League Baseball game to see this? I am rarely shocked by anything. I was shocked by this video. There is no other way to describe it. It was pure evil. Why hasn't Rob Manfred stepped in to stop this? Where is the outrage from players in Los Angeles? If I'm a member of the Los Angeles Dodgers, I'm demanding a trade. I don't want to be associated with anything like this. Forget the optics. Forget about public perception. This is evil. And the Dodgers, they are not only giving this group a platform, they are giving them an award. They're calling them community heroes. Heroes of what? I thought heroes were supposed to be good. I think this celebration is supposed to happen on June 16th. I hope the city of Los Angeles sends a message here. I hope the stadium is empty. I rarely say something like this, but if you buy a ticket to this game, you're complicit. God forbid you take your child to this game. If you do so knowingly, just give me your thoughts. Not even going to ask you a question. Just sound off in the comments below. Like and subscribe. I'll see you guys later.